It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Wilson to throw right away. Steps away to his left. He finds Latavius Murray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. To throw is Wilson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
53, check 53. We ain't giving up nothing today. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Being chased out left. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Come on now.
K.J. Hamler, 54 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That's caught, and he will get in to make it 8-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there, 1st down Rams. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp taking it in from the 20. And the Rams have cut the lead back down to 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
53's mine. Check 53's mine. Here we go, D. Here we go right there. Good job right there. Here I come again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers. They'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford, he finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually. And they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Stafford. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Brought down Rams field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Gay's kick is good. And they're going to take the lead here as it's now 9-8. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle, Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On first down, Stafford here. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson as the first half is winding down. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Dancing to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I sit into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. Had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. A give up the middle to Akers. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team, because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage, and the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that throw behind his man missed him. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Throwing is Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we'll switch in as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success like they did there.
I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big man and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee. And they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Stafford now to throw. Toward the end zone, that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's Rams football here. Get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be... And now here is another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. No matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get this back to their 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Stafford on 1st down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40.